Hey guys, Lawton here with Verified Investing, back with another Pro Chart. In this case, one of our currencies. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and an awesome week. Before I go anywhere, I just really love to ask a quick favor. Just go ahead and check if you are subscribed to this channel and give it a like. Thanks for watching and thanks for being a part of the Verified Investing community. Let's hop right into it, shall we? And today we're going to start off with the USD JPY. And this is at the previous all-time highs, right? Well past the previous all-time highs of where we were on this chart. So the US dollar is going up in comparison to the Japanese yen, right? But something really important to note is just how it's getting up there, right? We had a nice push up over the past few days, but look at this very, very stark rejection and reversal. And unlike, stocks, cryptocurrency, some of the other things that we like to trade here at Verified Investing, currency doesn't tend to move that much. You'll see big drops sometimes, right, when there's massive amounts of news, and then you'll get something like a 3% drop. But this is a pretty decent sized drop. Nice recovery. Now we're just trading basically at that previous all-time high from back about 2 years ago, July of 2024. So literally 2 years ago. Right. So the question is, where do I expect this to go next? Where could we end up? And for me, I'm drawing trend lines to try and figure this out. Whenever we're, looking at all-time highs in different stock charts, making new all-time highs, looking to make new all-time highs, this is always something that I look at. And the first way I'm going to do it is by drawing a trend line like this. I can very easily draw a trend line through two previous all-time highs, deciding, hey, this is where you're likely to find some sort of resistance right here around 165. Now that does make sense because not only is it this trend line, but it is a pretty good psychological level. Right? We talk a lot about using psychological levels, and the 165 US dollar to Japanese yen will be very, very significant. So I'm watching this 165 region, and I'm just guessing here, can we look to draw potentially a nice parallel channel here? Let's see, because we see the beautiful upsloping trend line to the bottom here. See if there is any opportunity for parallel. So kind of, not really, right? This isn't the best parallel just because the lines don't connect perfectly. However, this upsloping trend line still should provide some resistance. So let's say the USD over JPY gets up to 165. Then you could say that, hey, this definitely provides a pullback here. So that's what I'm going to be watching. The next stock pair that I'd like to talk about is the USD to Great British Pound. And this is a little bit different of a story. The USD compared to the JPY is continuing to kind of fall here and is actually looking to potentially go lower. You have this really nice upsloping trend line here that did end up breaking. So we're seeing if we can confirm down below on this chart here of USD to GBP. We're sitting at a 0.75 per pound conversion rate right now. Additionally, guys, let's say we can, and what do we know about these upsloping trendline breaks? If you get a retrace, then you can look for that kind of move lower. And that ultimate target that I'm looking at for support is somewhere around here, around the 0.73 region, right? 0.73 region here on this chart. So we'll see if the US to Great British Pound can push back up or if it continues to fade. Zooming out a little bit, we are way off of our highs. So you could argue that, hey, this definitely provides a move higher rather than a move lower. But of course, nothing is guaranteed, right? Nothing here is guaranteed. Next one I'm going to talk about pairing is the USD to Euro. Similarly to the Great British Pound, it's way off of its highs, but its chart is a little different. Instead of breaking a nice upsloping trend line here, looking to potentially head lower on this pairing here, USD to Euro, we're not quite breaking that same trend line. You can still see that trend line here, but we should be if it was breaking it, we should be closing below it. But as we can see, it's nowhere near there. In fact, you could even argue that this could be a potential bull flag, bullish formation. If I scroll in a little bit more, you had a nice move up into kind of a downsloping parallel channel. Take a look at this. This is kind of the general trend. So this is almost putting in, kind of a bull flag, actually favoring a move higher. So we'll see if this can break up and out of this, or it continues to fall, right? We don't really know with these, but we can kind of guesstimate here. All right, what do we have next? We have the USD to CNY, so USD to Chinese Yuan. And this had a nice breakout, right? Break out of this nice downsloping parallel channel, similar to the one that I talked about earlier, and could be arguably putting in an additional bull flag, right? This is, if you're bullish on the USD to CNY, this is really what you like to see. Scrolling back, you can see that we are way off of its recent highs, even from its highs from last year, down about 7%. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're talking about currency, generally speaking, things don't tend to move that much, right? But for me, I'm watching this as potentially a bull flag with this nice downsloping trend line, looking for a potential breakout of this. So what you're seeing is a double parallel, right? So if you are, when you're looking to, if you're looking to go long here, this could be a great area to entry, either at the bottom of this parallel or on the break of this parallel, or after the break on a retrace back to the bottom of that parallel, right? Or the top of the parallel, rather, the break. And finally, we'll talk about USD to AUD, another pairing that is decently off of its lows again, from just about a year, just over a year ago, down about 15% from those levels. But for me, you have a couple things at play. You have some bullish, both bullish and bearish, with potential for more upside patterns showing up here on this chart, which is interesting to see. So the first thing that I'm watching is, hey, instantly, nice potential, nice potential upsloping trend line, right? Like, what if we see a good break of this, right? We saw it potentially try and break previously, but it was, unable to do so. So we'll see if it can't get up there, right? The next one that we kind of are looking at here is the potential bullish pattern, right? We know the upsloping trend lines are bearish, kind of. If they break, well, this could be a bull flag. No, if it pushes up and breaks up and out of this, potentially that you could see a push up should this level break. Additionally, for me, I'm watching this broader pattern for a potential breakout candidate. Now, what does that mean? Why is this a potential breakout candidate? Well, I'll show you why. It's because on the chart, if I remove some of these drawings, you are potentially getting a nice inverse head and shoulders here on the US dollar compared to a Australian dollar, one of the most bullish patterns available. Right, so let's go ahead and draw that head and shoulders, or rather inverse head and shoulders here. Boom, boom. Right through there. right through there. And this right shoulder hasn't been formed yet, but wherever it forms, it's likely to be valid, right? So we are looking to potentially have this thing continue higher, right? Continue higher. So what am I looking for here? I'm looking for a measured move. And how do we get that? We get the head, take it to the neckline, scroll out a little bit, look for a potential break. And that measured move would be somewhere around 6% higher, which doesn't seem a lot if you come from stocks and especially cryptocurrency. But a move up to 1.54, this would be a pretty sizable move here for this pairing here on the USD compared to AUD. With that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching and being part of the Verified Investing community. Please consider liking this video, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.